Hi, we are students from Harmony School of Advancement, and in this video we will be explaining the Soil Composition Lab. In this experiment, we took a sample of soil from our school grounds and tested the constituents to establish the structure. We tried knowing the textural composition of the soil through the proportions of sand, silt, and clay, and tried finding out how it would affect plant growth. This experiment further demonstrated the process of soil formation, elaborating on how the core factors such as weathering and biological activities influence the development of soil over time. The materials we used to conduct the soil composition experiment include soil samples from school grounds, distilled water, pH test kit, nitrogen and phosphorus test kits for analyzing nutrient levels, and gloves and safety goggles. To conduct the soil composition lab for testing phosphorus levels, collect a sample of soil from the designated test site using the Luster Leaf 1602 soil kit. Follow the instructions included in the kit to add the appropriate amount of soil to the test chamber. Add the phosphorus test solution from the kit to the chamber as instructed. Stir the mixture and wait for the prescribed amount of time for a color change to occur. Then compare the resulting color to the provided phosphorus color chart to determine the phosphorus levels in the soil. After testing the phosphorus levels, do the same steps for the nitrogen, potassium, and soil pH testing kits. The test for soil composition entailed a series of tests meant to check for pH and amounts of phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen present in the given sample of soil. In our experiment, we got the following results. A pH of 6.5 slightly acidic. The pH value of 6.5 depicts that this soil is slightly acidic, hence within the optimum range, which most plants require and normally ranges between 6 and 7. Phosphorus P1 deficient. Phosphorus was found to be in the P1 category as it is considered to be deficient. Potassium K3 adequate. The levels of potassium K3 was considered adequate, meaning the soil had sufficient amounts of potassium. Nitrogen N1 deficient. The level of nitrogen was rated as N1, meaning deficient. Nitrogen is a very crucial nutrient in the development of leaves and stems. With this level of nitrogen, poor vegetative development of the plants and yellowing of leaves could thus be possible. For our English component, we documented our journey to truly understand the soil composition lab. During the startup phases of this experiment, we set up the basics of our Google site. Afterward, we researched this topic to understand the importance of soil composition and what the soil composition test kits are trying to accomplish. We then carefully conducted the experiment, making sure that we followed all the instructions while documenting the results on our Google site. Lastly, we analyzed the data we collected and began composing a simple but concise analysis with a conclusion that highlighted all of the important details we studied. These results were then published on our Google site for others to review and gain their own understanding of soil composition. For our social studies component, we described what are soil composition testing kits. Soil testing kits, which allow individuals to analyze key components like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and pH levels, are essential tools in both home gardening and agriculture. These kits have evolved over the 20th century to simplify soil analysis, once a process confined to specialized laboratories. The concept of testing soil for its nutrient levels became more accessible as agricultural practices advanced. Kits have become widely available, providing both amateurs and professionals with the ability to test and adjust soil for optimal plant growth. Thanks for watching Harmony School of Advancement.